Arpeggiare is an Italian word which means to play arpeggios on a musical instrument. I think arpeggio practice can be quite difficult on the trumpet. The trumpet is really well suited to stepwise motion. Chromatic or scalar passages are fairly easy on the trumpet, but arpeggios are not. One reason might be that we don't have a visual reference as string players or pianists do, so we have to rely on a numerical system, for example, the scale degrees or fingering patterns, as well as an aural system based on the different chord qualities. While some of us are familiar with the first system, not many of us are familiar with the second. Beyond that, many of us have trouble playing arpeggios from a note other than the root of the chord, as well as having difficulty playing descending arpeggios. So Arpeggiare tries to address these problems somewhat. Some of the exercises are things that I've hacked around with for quite some time. When I finally began to write these things down, I got ideas for new exercises. I might stumble on an idea while practicing, and I would record these ideas and then transcribe them later. The result is nearly 200 pages of exercises divided into 6 sections. Section 1 is fairly extensive and addresses major key triads diatonically. Section 2 deals with the triads contained within the harmonic, melodic, and pure minor scales. Section 3 combines diatonic triads and scale fragments from the major scale and relative minor scale. Seventh chord arpeggios, both ascending and descending, are introduced in Section 4. Section 5 combines scale fragments with the diatonic triads of the major, Dorian, pure, melodic, and harmonic minor scales. Section 6 contains extended arpeggios of less common chord types, many of which are not found elsewhere in the book. Sections 1 through 4 all contain 2 etudes, one jazz and one classical, which put the preceding exercises to use. Audio tracks, both play-along and full performance versions, enhance your learning experience. On the classical pieces, I'm joined by fellow trumpeter Luis Gonzalez. These pieces can also be played in duet form, with one player playing the original simple melody, which is really the basis for the piece, while the other player plays the more intricate soloist part, which on the recordings is played by Luis. A C trumpet version is also available, as is the written piano accompaniment, which is played on the recordings by Jose Gallego. pieces, I play trumpet, flugelhorn, Rhodes piano, bass guitar, and drum loops.